Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Fire in the Pipe 2 GregTech Edition. Yeah. Anyways, so I haven't done much, but I've got a lot planned for this episode, and it's all of this stuff here. So I was looking at NEI, and of course looking at what machines that I'm going to have to make, and I realized that Kehan, he actually nerfed some beginning Steam production, which it's very interesting. It just means that you have to use GregTech boilers and so on in order to get the Steam that you need for the Bronze Age, which is fine. It's not a big deal. It's just it's more prone to explosions, but that's not a big deal. But what we want to do today is, let me see, my pickaxe is what, level tier 1, I think that's what it is. Yeah, mining level iron, so it's tier 1. That's what that means. It's actually about to level up again too. And so I was able to harvest these Ars Magica things, which means that we should be able to do this. Boom, our first GregTech tool. And this is huge, which means that if we get metals from either looting or eventually when we harvest them from ores that we find in the future, we'll be able to make plates, especially with the copper and the tin, to make the beginning bronze steam stuff, that's huge, and it's got a decent durability. It's level 3 as well, which is very interesting. I haven't actually tried to crush ores with it, like in your hand or anything, so that's interesting. I don't need the stone dust. What else I want to do is this. I don't know if I need all of these. No, I don't. I only need one recipe. And of course, if you know what this is, then you know exactly what I'm doing. And this is what I want. The Thaumcraft scribing tool, which is huge, because we're actually going to make 2 of them. One for the table and one for making research. I actually need one of these. Yes. I don't know what. Oh, I found this is like this is from Custom Pets, and it's active card of bone meal. Right click to learn ability card, custom pets. So I wonder if that actually applies to me as the player, or if that actually applies to any pets that's in my inventory. Should I save that, or should I right click it? I'll let you guys decide that. I was gonna right click it, but I'll wait for that because I don't really know what it's used for. The next thing we need is, oh, by the way, I made this project table from Blue Power. What's the recipe here? Let me see. So, oh, it's just a chest, crafting station, some smooth stone, and some planks on the outside. It's really good for making a bulk. Like, for instance, if I want to make a lot of furnaces or maybe some more wood tools. I might use it just for like GregTech tools to just have all the materials in here, or like mass production of like the smeltery stuff, which is nice. But for right now, oh, it's cool. You can just have this and clear all, and it goes into the storage thing. So that's pretty neat. I don't know. Yeah. Any items using crafting will be pulled from the, yeah. So anything in here will be pulled into the crafting station, which is really nice. And I guess it's got a sorting system. Yep. So you can sort in here as well. I'm assuming middle mouse click. Yep. And it's completely independent of your own inventory, which is kind of nice. That's kind of nice, actually. But right now we're gonna do what? We need 2 of these, right? Yeah, I only needed 4 of those planks, but we need 2 of these guys. Oh, I guess they don't stack. Oh, they do stack. They just wouldn't let me do it. I actually don't know where I want this. I guess right there would work. I don't want to move my bed because is it nighttime? No, it's not nighttime. Let's just I guess we'll just, yeah, that's fine. We'll put it right here for now. We're definitely gonna move it whenever I get space in the new area. So boom, there it is right there. And what I wanted to find out, okay, I got those and I got these on me. Just so anybody that doesn't know, you need these two on here in order to get research from a Thaumonomicon for this. Okay, good. So I do have some basic primal aspects here, which is really good, which means that I can learn some stuff like, what is it? This and this. That's going to give me Lux. What is this? Nope, that didn't do anything. Was it air and Producio? That's going to give me Permutantio, exchange and barter. Interesting. Was it Terra? Nope. Let's just try all the combinations. There we go. I got Vitris. And again, these are all just so I can do some beginning research initially. There we go. I got Potentia. And what is it? These two? Yes. What did that give me? This guy right here. Temperate weather. Nice. And then you can combine these. So with Thaumcraft, you got these primal aspects, which you saw, the 6 initial, right? Air, water, fire, earth, which is Terra, and then entropy, which is this Producio. Chaos and destruction. I don't know. Those 6 are the primal aspects. And then there's compound aspects, which are things that are made up of the primals, for instance. And then there's complex ones, which is made up of multiple compound, and so on and so forth. And so that's where you get into the later game and the very complex aspects. But all the aspects can be broken down from anything in the world. For instance, this wood's probably got some aspects, and then these glasses got some aspects. And I'm assuming, I don't know if the Tinker's tools you can scan those. But I wanted to do that just so that I can do, yeah, the basic. I wanted to do, was it research and this guy. I don't need that guy. I need this guy for sure. We'll just get that research. Do I have to research these? Oh god. Oh, that. And so if you go into the aspects of magic, this actually shows you what you've like created. It also shows you what you've scanned, but I don't have the scanner right now. It's very expensive in this pack. Like literally, like super like late game. And so these are the simple compound aspects that I've just created with all the primals, like, right? I think, yeah, they go in alphabetical order. I didn't notice that before. But I wanted to do these research, and I wanted to see if I can actually research that stuff. Let me see. Okay, so I don't have these 2 different aspects learned, which is fine. And I don't have these other 3 learned. So I still need to either troubleshoot and try to get all the aspects learned within my table, which may take some trial and error, and I might lose like all the primal stuff. I think I had these 13 or 16 primals because I looted some knowledge shards from the village and from the Thaumcraft trees. So that's how I got most of these, most abundance of these aspects here. So we can't really do these right now, which is fine. But we will do that in the future. I just wanted to get this all set up. And actually, let me see. I think the wand is actually achievable, which means that we can do the arcane. Yeah. So the iron caps. So it's just a stick with the, or the wand is what I'm talking about. The iron capped wooden wand. And so it's just iron nuggets, which I can get from dust, I believe. Inventory pets. I didn't know inventory pets give you stuff. I'm looking for the GregTech stuff. Yeah, that GregTech. What the? That's weird. Yeah, right here. That's brown limonite. Pig iron. Interesting. So that's achievable once I find some iron, which is really, really nice. Other than that, I did harvest up some of this coal here, the lignite, because it's nighttime. Dang. I needed like a lot of torches. Like, are we able to? Why did that only make 8? All right, so that's really bad. But I thought I had some more wood. Did I lose that wood? Oh, I must have used it all. That's upsetting. Very much so. Oh, and I noticed that I can't make GregTech tools with this stuff because you need a thaumium rod. Which would, in order to make this, we would have to either loot thaumium or craft thaumium, of course. So that's out of the questions right now, which is nice. But I did find more of this blue topaz, which would be good for making another hammer in the future, which is really nice. So now that that's over with, let's throw this stuff in here. Yeah, that doesn't need to be on me. Okay, that's what I was gonna do. That doesn't need on me. Okay, what I wanted to try was this iron here. Okay, with the impure iron, if you don't know, with GregTech you get impure piles of dust, and then you get purified. And so it tells you on the tooltip, throw in a cauldron to get clean dust. And so you just throw it in the cauldron, and then there you go, you got iron dust, right? Iron dust from GregTech. By the way, if you didn't notice, the FE and all the different letters and characters that are described in all the GregTech stuff, that is chemistry of each element that is made up of that dust or ingot or whatever. That's all just chemistry. That's a chemistry talk. Like right here it says PB, that is the thing for lead, and then AG, that is the thing for silver. So that's all just a chemistry name title thing. I don't know what they call it. What I wanted to see was, this is just going to give me iron nuggets. Oh, that gave me an ingot. Oh, that's awesome. I thought that was going to give me nuggets. That's awesome. Which means I only need to find one more of those and I can get me the wand. That's really nice. That's really good. That means I can find some more small dust. And oh, look at this fishing zombie. That's awesome. That's really good. Nice. So we got this coal dust here, stone dust. Look at all this iridium shards. I got this from like just looting all the Thaumcraft trees. And so the compressor, whenever we get it, just takes 2 EU, and then we can make tools with this guy. Oh damn, you need steel rod. Okay, maybe not. I wonder what level this. Yeah, see, you can't even use these tools. I think Keyhand restricted it to only use like Tinker's tools or something. I can't use, like, I haven't found any GregTech tools that I can use. Alright, sorry about the monsters. They're kind of loud and just right there. Just hoping they're not infernal. That guy looks like he's infernal. So let's try to impure some of this stuff. You see how that used all the ingots. Let's try the lead and the silver here. Wow, that smelted really fast. Yeah, so those are giving me nuggets or ingots. That's awesome. I didn't think that was gonna happen. That's really good. Nice. This is probably gonna give me coal then. And the stone dust is kind of not really useful. That's awesome. That's really good. So I'm still waiting for daytime here. We need more wood. So what I think I'm gonna do is actually go harvest up a bunch of wood, because I wanted to light up the new area so that I can start building over there and be in a protective area, you know? I need to make a bookshelf. I thought I had more wood. I guess I might have used it up, didn't I? It's upsetting. I have an idea of how I want to light up the new base, but it is going to take some time. And this is what I was thinking. These right here. So with this basalt from GregTech, right? Yeah. You can smelt it up, right? So basalt cobble into basalt, and then you can use these to make different things. But you can make them into the basalt bricks, and it makes mobs cannot spawn on this block. And it's 1-to-1, so every time I get a piece of cobble, it turns into one basalt brick, which is awesome. But I need a lot of it to completely fill out the floor in my huge stone structure over there, right? So it's like huge, right? I think it's like an 85 by 85 box, and so that's a lot of basalt cobble, a lot. So I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I think I'm actually gonna light it up, and then when I collect enough basalt, completely replace the floor so they can't spawn on the surface. They can spawn underneath me, they can spawn around, but they can't spawn inside. So that's like a safe haven. That's what I was thinking of doing. So that's good. Efficiency. Interesting. That's what I was thinking. So that's what I was thinking. But these things only stack to 16, and the more stacks of 16 that you have on you, you get encumbered and everything else. Oh, by the way, when you have this backpack down in the world, like a chest, right? When you have it down, the zombie AI, they are taught to destroy torches, I think crafting stations, trap doors and doors. That's why I have cobblestone instead of a door. But they also can break these backpacks that are just in the world, right? And what I've learned is they actually lose their inventory when a zombie breaks it, right? So for me, I can open it, I can access it, right? And then I can put it on my person. I still have this, and it still keeps its inventory, right? But when you have this in the world, and a zombie breaks it, whatever's in this inventory, I believe it deletes itself. I could be wrong, and maybe that is a bug, but I lost like a tool station, some lignite ore, and my quest book was in there as well. So that's something I did not know. I actually didn't know that zombies actually seek out this, which is why I'm waiting to light up the whole area over there. Also, food, I've kind of got it under control, sort of. Let's actually take these two. I made this, I have collected some of this wheat that are just in this village, and then you make this dough, which is with a bucket of water, which is really nice to have an infinite water source. And then I made this stuff. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to make sliced, what's that called? Well, I don't know. It's a long piece of toast or something. A long bread or whatever. It's a long sub. I don't know. But I'm going to make like some of this stuff. This large bacon sandwich and this large steak sandwich. Once I get a good supply of bacon and steak. I can also make this, which is a snack. But that's what I have planned for that. So now, let's make sure Oh, I need to repair my, I need to repair this guy. Totally didn't even notice that he was... That's the wrong thing. That's the wrong thing. Alright. And repaired. Nice. Alright. Let's go see if these mobs are infernal. Nice, I got smite. Nice. Be able to kill zombies quicker. I don't know where this cooked fish come from. Oh, I came from that fishing zombie, right? Alright. Alright, the episode is getting kind of long. Wait, why was I coming over here? I don't remember. I actually don't remember. I was gonna get wood, huh? Alright, well, I'll collect the wood on the, actually, let me show you this before I go over there. How much daytime do we have? Oh, it's almost midday. Oh, there's some more wheat right there as well. And right here. It's really nice. This is awesome. So, I had some... You may have noticed the horses that are just around my area, and then I got this guy right here. I've looted the saddle and the horse armor, and he's got a speed of 0.27. And so, if you just take... Oh wow, that actually hurt me enough where I got slowed. But he's like super fast, even though I'm like really low health. So that is awesome. I can't wait to get me one of those chocochos or whatever they're called. And then really nice, I can just like, boop. And then I can just pop off and then get on with my day. Oh, I actually don't remember why. I was gonna do something and I don't remember what it was. Gosh dang it. Oh, I shouldn't have ate all those, huh? That's fine. So I talked about the Thumbcraft. Anyways, so this is the new area, and obviously it's really, really large, and I still gotta excavate that stuff and this stuff over here, and then I think I'm gonna do like a small tree farm, manually tree farm in the one corner, and then get all animals and farms in another corner, because I need to get Pam's and maybe AgroCraft up and running. That is what I need to do. And with this horse, I'm able to explore the world much quicker, and run away from mobs. Like before, I couldn't run away, right? The only issue is with the horse, it's really difficult to load new terrain because it's just so fast that it lags a lot, you know? So I need to explore over here, see if I can find any surface ores. Oh, I wonder if I looted that. It looks like a pillar though. Because I went over here and explored, and I didn't find anything spectacular, right? There's some hills over here. There's no real surface ores, but I can probably find 10 inside of these. Or the... Oh, I found a village down here. I don't think I looted it all. There's some food down there I can probably grab. I was trying to explore the coast all the way, but I came down to an issue down here where it became nighttime, and I died, and I had to get my stuff back. I still haven't lost my tools, which is really good. Knock on wood. But yeah, that's what I've got done so far. So I did do some stuff with you guys. I wanted to get Thumbcraft up and running. How much daytime I have? I got some daytime. Oh, let me show you some recipes that I need or tried to get done initially. So Botania, in order to start that, I believe we have to do research in Thumbanomicon, and I'm not looking for what I'm looking for. I don't remember. But two things I want to talk about before I end this episode here is the Bronze Age, all the steam machines, right? So I was looking at the railcraft, which is what I wanted to do, which is the boiler and the solid fueler thing. Railcraft somewhere there. This right here. Solid fueled boiler firebox. So it's behind granite bricks, right? And that's like late game, right? You need assembler. That's super late game. Not to mention the magma cube, the magma cream, which is kind of the nether, and then another steam furnace, right? So that's what I was gonna go for, but that looks like that's more to mid game to large steam production and not beginning steam production, which is, it's okay. Which means that we got to use the GregTech machines. So the table I was looking at for different things. So what else I wanted to look at, because I wanted to get into forestry for the bees to get them started, and for the wood/charcoal production automation, right? Because forestry has like an automatic wood farm, or whatever it's called. I actually don't know I don't remember what it's called. But I wanted to get this thermic fabricator. But of course we need the carpenter with some molten redstone, which is it's not a real big deal, because I think we can get that out of the smeltery potentially. I actually have to look into that. But you need a seared tank, steel gears, which is steel, which is ridiculous. Electric motor LV, which is also ridiculous. Tin. This is nice, so you don't need rubber to make this tin cable, which is nice for when you start LV. And then this, wait, that's only, is that between, yeah, copper or, yeah, so 1 times copper wire, and so that's copper, right? I'm like, is that the only way to get to it? Oh, okay. I'm like, can you use the hammer for that? So that's that, and then these fine iron wires, you need the assembler. So not only do you need the carpenter from forestry, you need the assembler from GregTech, which is 16 EU, which is enough for low voltage, which I can't get yet. So that's until I start the electrical age. I cannot get this. Blue alloys from Blue Power, and I think that's the alloy smelter with silver, and this is just lapis and redstone. But that's 16 EU, which means that's the low voltage electrical age, but it's also the alloy smelter. Actually, we could probably get away with doing that in the steam. Yeah, but I need the assembler, and that's 16. Oh, maybe I can do this. Wire, actually no, because I need the wire mill from the electrical age, from the LV. Yeah, so anyways, that's far away from where we're at now for that. And then of course all the steam machines that I need to get up and running. I need a ton and a ton and a ton of copper tin to make bronze. A lot of it. I need like stacks and stacks. But I haven't actually found a reliable copper vein or any of that. Horse, what are you doing? Come here, horse. Come on, we gotta go inside. So that is that. Can I actually just walk through this? No, I didn't think so. So yeah, I need to find ores, veins. Like I need to go mining, I need to go exploring, I need to do all the things. So, oh god, I think I just killed myself. I think I just did. Anyways, that's gonna be all for this episode. Again, thank you for watching.